period blood, it's red. But if you watched ads about feminine hygiene products, it always seems to be blue. Until now, there is a new company called there's a company called Bodyform, it's from the UK, and they started running these ads to launch the hashtag Blood Normal campaign. What is the Blood Normal campaign? It embraces the realities of the period as demonstrated in this video. So it is red. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
Yeah, periods are cool.
Normal for half of us.
I too have a period.
Bloody amazing.
You know?
Yeah, so we're all familiar with those like always with wings absorbs more, and then they pour blue fluid into the pad.
And I have yet to pour laundry detergent into a pad.
To see,
just to see. Now I kind of want to try. If we're moving away from that, it might be like the last opportunity to just pour some Tide down a pad. See what happens.
Check the absorbency.
I always love tampon commercials because they say like always now with super wing extenders, and they have like a girl just like out, it's like yes, my pads are amazing. I think this is awesome because I have lots of female friends and my little sister. Growing up, women's menstrual cycles were nothing foreign to me as a male because I bought tampons for my sister and I bought tampons. My mom sent me to Walgreens, get some tampons, you know, or pads. So I think this is great. I think it's a little graphic for some because you have the girl in the shower, which was reminiscent of the movie Carrie.
Yep.
But
Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
then
like,
girls that have cringing faces because the cramps and things of that nature. But I always thought this was a normal conversation amongst people. I didn't know there was a stigma at all. So this really opened my eyes to it, honestly.
I hadn't thought about it.
Come on, there's such a stigma.
Yeah, here's the thing. They say periods are normal, showing them should be too. Pooping's normal. Do I need to see poop?
Commercials though.
Yeah, but in those they don't have like there's some shit on it. They don't say look at how absorbent this is.
About that. I was like, okay, they do have like
look at all the
Charmin
poop
commercials, but they don't show like actual poop.
It's like some kind of animated bear with like little crumpled paper on its butt.
Yeah.
But what would a poop commercial? What would it like? Because there's different shapes of poop.
Well, I'm just saying like if they showed Charmin.
Yeah.
And then the leading brand, if they did their demonstration, Charmin would have like normal poop, would have just a normal poop smear and be intact, and the leading brand would be all crumpled with like poop particles flying everywhere.
I totally hear that argument. I think it is that's a good thing to bring up. I think the difference between toilet paper and a period stuff is that like period stuff lives with you. Like you wear it. Like you don't wear your toilet paper in your butt for a day and like.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, like you know
Thank
what I mean.
God.
Sometimes I do.
So you really maybe
by accident because I don't have Charmin. I use the leading brand.
So I think like period companies have to do a little bit more in persuading you that like you should have this loyalty to our brand, and because once you figure out what your period routine is, you're very loyal to that brand. Whereas toilet paper, like you can it doesn't stay with you, so you'll grab kind of whatever, but the commercials are entertaining. The one thing that I will say is that I think that we should super like destigmatize and normalize talking about periods. That said, periods suck. I don't think they're anyone's favorite part of their month that when you have one. And I'm always a little like eye rolly when I see like periods are cool, like cool periods at the party. Like I'm a badass soccer player with my period. Like
there's a boy in the corner. It's like
we should be.
I'm mad. I don't even get a period.
Yeah, like I totally like that we're changing over from the blue liquid to the red. Like let's normalize it. It's a thing that happens. We should be able to talk about it. I don't know if it's just because I happen to go to work with my close friends, but I will tell people when I'm on my period, just so like you guys know, I might fly off and be crazy and order pizza for the office. Like I don't know, something might happen. And it's because I'm on my period, but I wouldn't be like, I'm feeling like my sexiest right now because I'm wearing a diaper.
Right, there are other ads that they have in the same campaign, and some of them are actually really well done in that it shows women not buying pizza for everyone, but at like different there's like more of an explosion that seems to be more of like a hormonal explosion, and there's like a woman who's laughing and crying at the same time, like to show.
Definitely happened before.
Is that real?
Oh yeah.
Now we can talk about it. What happens on your period besides the physical stuff that guys should know about so they're not shitheads?
Well, that's the thing is like when you're on your period, it doesn't even matter. Sorry, it doesn't even matter what the guys do or what the girls do. It's like no matter what you do, something small that normally wouldn't bother us is just gonna piss us off so much, and there's nothing you can do about it besides just like ride the wave and just like wait.
And the thing is too is like we're talking about this like we should normalize it and like destigmatize it. That said, like when I know that I've been guilty of this when a male in my life or someone who does not have a period in my life has said something like, "Oh, is it because you're on your period? Can I help you with that?" I'd be like, "You can go fuck yourself." That's how you can help me.
Yeah.
Like that's like even when people have tried to like bridge this divide, I know that I have not been receptive, and it's something that I want to be more cognizant of. So I think it is important that we just like the periods are normal and they don't need to be the coolest part of your month, but we should be more. Everyone can be more empathetic and understanding that we're all just trying to get through life unscathed.
Funny you say that because I said I too have a period because I work with a lot of females, right? And so they say they're all synced up. So whenever like
that's a real thing.
I know. No,
that's amazing to me
because I'm synced up with them. Last week, friend's on her period. She's crying about something, and she's telling me about it, and I'm like, I know. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Starbucks. Let's go. Right. So I completely sympathize and see where you're coming from, Grace. I've learned the things you don't say to a woman when she's on her period. The colognes I don't wear when certain people. I have a friend at work who's like, whatever you're wearing. She's not pregnant, but she's like, I'm on my period, and every time I'm on my period, and you wear that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, I hate you. Not wearing that anymore. But I think commercials about feminine hygiene products are awesome. Remember the Hell the V from Vagisil where they're like, wars have been fought over it. Men have died for it. I'm like, what are they talking about? The vagina.
The vagina.
Yeah, it's a powerful
Most
thing.
things can be brought back to like the motivation being the vagina.
Right. Pussy power.
I like the idea of over normalization of the period. Like in a way that your heart's in the right place, but you misunderstand like periods are normal. Like I could see an ad being like, it's cool, she's just on her period. Like she's being a bit much right now. It's cool though, it's just her period. There's a great SNL sketch called Oops, I Crap My Pants that was like, they capitalize on that people for like adult diapers pour blue liquid in to show it.
Oh.
And then for Oops, I Crap My Pants, they pour like sangria. Like it's a fruit-filled, ice-filled, watery mess that they're. Oops, I crap my pants.
The worst conversation I've had with someone about period was this girl that I used to work with has a nail polish company now, and she was like, I named this one color period clump. I'm like, why would you name it that? She's like, because that's how my period looks when it comes out.
I had a bit that killed in college that was my impression of period blood. Because it was, and I would do it, and my friend, I'd be asked to do it, and it was just like,
That noise!
It's like so gross, but also you're like, yeah, that's fair.
Sounds about right.
And then he gets flushed.
And I don't know if this is like TMI, but I'll just close on this, intimate episode of
like
Pop
you're not
Trigger.
gonna want to do anything after you hear
Yeah, sure. I remember the first time I like experienced clumpy period blood. It was at like a presentation. I was like standing up there at camp. I was like standing up for a presentation, and I was really lit. I was probably like 13 or something. I just remember thinking like, something is coming out of me right now as I am like presenting, and like I don't know like what this is gonna mean, and like I don't know how much of a mess this is gonna cause, but like it is coming and I can't stop it, and just like walking around for the rest of the day because I had to, because I had to go through all the presentations of just like walking around just like really wide and thinking that like everyone knew.
Right.
We can cut that story. We don't have to leave that in there. But I'm just saying, like,
leave
if
it in.
You just share stories, and everyone that shows a little bit of understanding. And it's not the worst thing to talk about. It's not the best, but we should be comfortable to have conversation.